fabric before I sleep.
Hit niggas smoking and put me to sleep.
Been round the loop and they all notice me.
Round the loop and I put on the team. Come when we slide and we pull up with skis. Yeah.
Welcome back, y'all, to a solo dolo episode of Around the Loop with no other than me, your co-host, your host, your main host, the main and only one, Gio motherfucking Vons. Now, welcome back, y'all, to episode 38. That's right, 38 episodes. And I would have never imagined it made it this far. But today's episode is titled Gio on a Shelf. You may ask, what the fuck does that mean? Well, you ever seen Elf on a Shelf? Alright. So now just picture me. But I'm 230 pounds. So I ain't gonna be on no fucking shelf unless I'm that elf. And I ain't that elf on the shelf. Gio on the shelf. So, wanted to talk to you guys. Say good morning, good night, good evening. For all the folks that are listening, for all the night crew folks, for all the people that are, barely starting their day or just about to go to bed. This is for everybody. Now, I hope you guys' holidays, December have been going well. I know there's a lot going on. And it's almost like December flies by a little too fast. Like, we just had Thanksgiving in December, and wow, New Year's is coming up right around the corner. And I hope you guys got to enjoy, Thanksgiving. And for the folks that got to enjoy with their loved ones, friends, family, or just by yourself if you didn't have anybody. It's how you make the moment. If you take the moment, you make the most out of it. That's the most important part. And if you don't, that's on you. That's on you. You can sit there and have a pity-patty party and cry all you want, or you can get up and do something about it and be that change. So, I've had it all. I've had Thanksgiving dinners with family, friends, strangers, and for all the folks in the military, this one's for you guys and gals, for all the service members, for all the ones that are barely in training right now, and you're going to your schoolhouse, or you're going to your combat, basic training, or you're going to boot camp, depending on the branch the service you're in. For the folks that don't get to spend it with their friends and family during those holidays, your boys, your gals, whoever you're with serving at the moment, make the most out of it. Make that a special moment. Because at the end of the day, those moments you're going to cherish forever. You truly will. And I remember a time that I can recall that I cherished, forever. And that time was back in Fort Lost in the Woods. I want to say back in the end of the year of 2015, to be honest. I'll never forget it. So me and the boys, in a group of us, maybe like 4 or 5 of us, we were hanging out Thanksgiving Day. Just hanging out. Couldn't go with family, so we were family. And we were at the schoolhouse, and it was before you even went to your school. So it was like holding. And we were told that there was going to be a Thanksgiving feast and everything. And I understand, there was a lot of kids, not kids, but Marines in receiving. And a lot more because of the holidays. So there was always a new receiving and everything, and it's totally different. Like, it changes everything, because we got there and there wasn't food. They ran out, and we were discouraged at the moment, but it is what it is. So you gotta adapt and overcome. So me and the guys just went to the chow hall, and they were out of food too. Guess what they had? Well, ham and cheese sandwiches, and fuck it, that's what we had for Thanksgiving. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. Really, there wasn't. But it's how you make the most of it and how we spend the time together. And that was the neat part, was just spending the time together. And I've also spent time with... There was a Thanksgiving one time when I was in the Corps, actually. Shout out to First Sergeant. Where he happened to be in Virginia at the time. Not saying exactly where. But got special permission to go out there. And, well, no, it was actually not Virginia. It was still North Carolina, technically. But anyways, allegedly. Went out there for Thanksgiving. And he truly made me feel like family. I even got to invite my boy. You know, R.I.P. to him. He ain't dead. He's just dead to me now. But he ain't dead. He's still alive, just fucking lost in the goddamn sauce. And that's the reality. I ain't gonna be fake at the fuck or, oh, I feel bad for him. Nah, bro, that's on you, homeboy. Like, I'm being real. That's on you. And I can proudly say that, and for some of you guys to think, oh, Jill, you dickhead. Hey. I can say that because I've been in the shit. And you know why I was in the shit? Because I put myself there. That's why, fucking dummy. That's what happens. Or sometimes it's wrong place, right time. It just happens. It is what it is. But, yeah. Went out there for Thanksgiving. Had a phenomenal time. And also had plenty of Thanksgivings with family. And moments like that I cherish the most. I truly do. So it's about how you make the moment out of it, whether it was good, bad. It's how you make the moment. So you could either be having turkey, tamales, or even a fucking ham and cheese sandwich at the chow hall. But that's Thanksgiving. So my Thanksgiving experience was pretty awesome. Spent the first half of the day cleaning up, setting up the house, getting that ready. Wasn't really expecting to have family over. But my lady, shout out to my love bug, she got down with it. She got down with the cooking and cooked up a whole meal. Really, she made turkey, made the most amazing turkey, most amazing stuff, and that's my favorite stuffing in the world. She also, we put a ham in there as well. And she made her famous mashed potatoes, which I swear, you ever get to try and have the chance and opportunity to try my lady's mashed potatoes, you'll never want to get them anywhere else but her. Facts. But it was great. It was great. And just spending that unity, that quality time with one another was amazing. Just sharing that meal with one another was amazing. My parents even brought tamales, which they were phenomenal. The green salsa verde with chicken. Ooh, fire. And it was fire. It was fire. So honestly, I gotta get down and dirty myself and make some this month. And talking about this month, till the end of the month, I'm still gonna be doing a interview, co-host, or some sort of episode on Monday still, keeping it real. And still Friday, dropping a solo episode, co-host episode, just depending how it goes. But like I promised, till the end of the year, I'm going to continue to do that. And then once the year starts in 2025, going back to once a week. And maybe, there's going to be subscribers now. Subscribers only. Where, hey, for $1, I'll probably make it $1 or something, or $3. But where you guys can subscribe and hear these wicked ass episodes where uncensored ass shit, like, hey, you gotta pay to play. And you ain't gonna find them leaked. Fuck no, I'm not a Kim Kardashian tape. No, you ain't gonna find me like Ray J. So, yeah, like, those are the updates. So, there are updates for 2025, and some of you guys may wonder, like, oh, what's gonna happen? What do you have? What you got planned? Well, I'll get there. So, wanted to talk about the process of owning Starlink. And some of you guys may ask, like, well, what's Starlink? It's that Tesla Wi-Fi. No, it is. But Starlink, shout out to Elon Musk, phenomenal fucking service. This isn't a paid advertisement. This just is real nitty gritty fucking honest truth. And honest truth, guys, is if you have the opportunity to order online, just order it the damn thing online. It's the same fucking shit. Or go to Best Buy, go to Home Depot. You can buy the kit there. Best Buy, you can actually buy the roof mount and all the little accessories that you need. But online, you can get the cool shit. So it's totally up to you. But the kit comes with everything you need. It comes with the satellite, the satellite thing. Comes with the fucking 49-foot cord, patch cord. Comes with this like nifty ass router. And then you download the app and set it up. It's easy as 1, 2, 3 to be real with you guys. So total price for that I think came out to like $420, $430 at Best Buy. And that's with getting like a 4-year protection plan too, because you never know, something happens. I mean, if you're gonna pay that much money, get the insurance. So it's like $420, $430. And then the roof mount alone was like $75 or $80, I believe, after tax. So that's already $500. Okay, keep in mind $500. Then you gotta pay for the activation service, which can run you anywhere from $120 to $160 to $100, depending what you're trying to do and what's available at the moment. So, got the process set up, love it. Everything's working great. I love it. It's awesome. And a neat feature on this is for you folks that live out in the mountains and stuff like that, or where there's snow. It actually has a heater option where you can heat up the Starlink, and it prevents it from fucking freezing, which is pretty sick. So that's something to keep in mind if you guys are out there in an area where you do need where you can't get like fiber, or you're in a rural area where it's like your choice is either having a hotspot or the T-Mobile hotspot or Starlink. Then whatever fits your budget, go with it. That's what I recommend. I'm not saying, this is better than that. No, it's just whatever fits your budget. So, talking about that, I wanted to talk about Christmas decorating with my love bug. So, Christmas decorating started right after Thanksgiving. So, the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday actually. Black Friday, I did the same day I got the Starlink. I did the Christmas lights for the house. And phenomenal. It looks amazing. It really does. I'm actually staring at it right now from my car. That's where I'm recording at the moment, to make sure I give you guys a fresh fucking episode for this Friday, which is in a few hours. And so I was lazy. I'm gonna be honest. I left the old Christmas lights up, and I should have took them down, which I didn't. That's my fault. So I had to pay the price, which was uninstall everything and then put everything brand new, which I did. Now it looks phenomenal. Also had the blessing and opportunity, shout out to Kylie for letting us use the truck as well. And we all went, me, Kylie, and my love bug went out down Christmas tree shopping. We went to a few different places around. Went in San Marcos, Escondido, even landed up in Vista. Now, I don't know about y'all, but since I've been with my love bug, it's been a tradition to get a real tree. And for me, not having a real tree growing up means the world to me. Just there's nothing better than having that fresh pine smell in the morning, that Christmas smell in the morning. It just feels amazing. It smells amazing. Versus the fig tree. I mean, fig tree looks amazing. It does. But there's nothing better than a real fucking Christmas tree. And like I said, it's to each their own budget. If you save up for it, you can get one. It's just to each their own. Or if you have the space. And we got this little 7-footer tree. It looks phenomenal. And that's actually going to be the cover art for this episode. So if you guys are curious, Geo on a shelf. Well, it's my Christmas tree. And so the cool thing about this Christmas tree, it's a noble. I don't know too much about trees, but that's what it is. Got to give respect to it. And it's flocked. So flock, for you, the folks around the loop, and for the folks around the world that want to know what a flocking means on a tree, it's it looks like the fake snow. It looks like snow on a tree, like fresh snow that has fallen on a tree, and it looks like that. What it is, it's a glue that's used to preserve the pine, the fake snow on there, and, just to make it look preserve it more. It's a little more expensive, but it looks nice. So it just, like I said, if it fits your budget, by all means, go for it. And it's something that my love bug has been wanting to do for years, and so have I. So we finally pulled the trigger and got it done. Got it home. Started. I didn't really help with the decorating on the tree, to be real with you. I got tired one night, so it's really more of my love bug and her roommate. Shout out to the roommate for helping out. But yeah, we got these Christmas tree lights up. All I did was program the lights, the app, and that was it. And it's really cool. We have Christmas lights on the tree they're fully programmable. Programmable. I can program them. There we go. Gosh, couldn't say the fucking word. But it's I can program them and do text. I can do individual colors. I can do patterns. The list goes on and on. I mean, the lights were kind of pricey. For like $160, you get 100 and something feet. So, hey, can't complain, right? It's cool. But decorating is really fun. Got to hang out like a couple last minute things for the house and in the yard as well. Just more of the Christmas spirit. And I hope you guys are getting prepared for this upcoming Christmas. Whether you spend it with your loved ones, yourself. If you do have somebody to spend it with, if you have nobody to spend it with, spend it with me on Around the Loop, because there's going to be an episode. I'll even have a Christmas episode for you guys. So you guys have something to listen to with the friends and family, or just by yourself. Or whether you're in training, or if you're, traveling to go see your family, here's a little something to, keep you busy. And talking about changes for 2025, now I think it's time, right? Is it that time? Let's see. Is it the time we're going to talk about? Yes, it is. So, changes for 2025. Well, I had the idea to do an LLC, to make the podcast an LLC. And for the folks that don't understand what an LLC stands for, it means limited liability company. And that's just to protect my assets and, for me to grow. And as I'm growing, and you guys have been seeing me grow too, it's time for me to be a businessman like Jay-Z. Like, once he said, what do you say? I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. See? Different. So, being a whole ass business is important too. And for the folks that are out there that are starting something, whether they're an artist, comedian, rapper, singer, podcaster, whatever the case is, make sure you take care of yourself. You protect yourself, because that's advice I'm giving out, and that's not advice I wish I would have heard as well. So it is important to take care of yourself, protect your assets, trademark yourself, make sure your name's not taken, make sure that you're solid, you're legit. Because saying that, oh well, I'm so and so, and I'm so and so, and I'm this and that. Okay, mister, you can be all this and that, but where's your black and white paperwork? If you ain't got no black and white paperwork proving that you're this and that, then it's just an idea. And at the end of the day, I hate to say it, we live in a world where if it ain't on black and white, it don't count. And that's just the reality. So I wanted to make an LLC. Might have to put a break on it, but I'm in the process. So stay tuned for that. That's one of the goals. Another one is to trademark myself. If you haven't trademarked yourself, get on it. You can file it with your state. If you don't know where, just type in trademark state, wherever state you live in, trademark state trademark, and bam, make your name. Pay for your thing and you're Gucci. And, those are some changes. And also another change, starting 2025, for all my folks out there that are going to be on the upcoming show, any future guest, I'm going to start having release of liability forms for you guys to sign. And this is, a public announcement for everybody. And it's just to protect my ass and your ass. That's all it is. To be real. I'm not hiding this. I'm not like, ooh, surprise, what is this, a contract? No. It's just to protect each other. At the end of the day, like I've told my folks, my guests, you have 100% control of the episode. What you say on there, if there's certain things you don't want it to be said, I can take it out. If you want me to blurt it, beep it, I'll do it. Not an issue. If there's something that I think needs to be blurbed, beeped, cut out, I will let you know right away. Just to protect yourself. So, that's all it is, And these are just steps of me becoming professional, me working on bettering myself. And I'm very grateful that you guys get to see me grow as a person, as a podcaster, as a human. Just all in one. Catch me on Around the Loop, right? And as I keep you guys in the loop, this is just my personal life and what I'm doing. And yeah, those are big steps for you guys. Those are big dreams. So I wanted to talk about some, I've always said 3 songs of the day, right? Well, that's right. Well, before I get there, shout out to Walgreens. Shout out to Walgreens Vista Dispensary. Now, for the folks out there, if you're still looking for your, let me cut it back. Rewind. Now, before I get into this subject, for all the folks out there, like I said it before, I'm not promoting it, condoning it, telling you to do this. This is all on you. Now, viewers' discretion is advised. Now, I'm going to let you know, skip the next 30 seconds. That's up to you. Listen to it. Hey, that's up to you. But if you choose to listen to it, you chose to do it. So here we go. Buckle up, buckaroo. So, like I talk about you guys with cannabis, I do not condone you smoking and driving because that is a DWI. I do not condone you guys smoking and being around your kids because if you are too high to fucking put down the joint and pick up the responsibilities, you got bigger shit to worry about. Quoted by Dr. Phil Adam Ray. And, so get your head out of your ass. Do it right. Just, there's a time and place for all this. Don't be a fool. So, shout out to Walgreens Vista Dispensary for hands down phenomenal service, best dispensary around. Honestly, the list can go on. Non-paid advertisement, but when you guys are ready to work with me, I'm here with open arms. Now, let's look forward. Now, if you guys are out there, you're like, shit, 6 a.m, I got to go into work, or early bird special, and you start work at 7, and you're like, man, I need to get a good smoke. I need to get a quick wake up, get your good little smoke in the morning. Well, don't even stress it. Head over to Vista Walgreens. They open at 6 a.m. now. That's right. You heard it from me. 6 o'clock on the dot. You need a crack rock or hit that stizzy till you get dizzy, right? Fuck it. Well, they're open at 6 a.m. Non-paid advertisement. And when you get there at 6 a.m. and looking like a little crack fiend scratching your neck saying, please, let me get that stizzy. Let me get that wax pen. Just let them know that Around the Loop sent you. And while you're out there, play Fiend by Travis Scott. But, hey, that's, now back to the episode. Now, thank you guys for listening. And if you heard all that, hey, it's a little something. Now, if you didn't miss much. It's all good. So, big updates. 2025, gonna start being more professional, just more exciting folks. And I'm just super blessed with 2024. Looking forward to doing an episode of reflection where I really sit there and reflect about everything that I've done, a recap. And I'm looking forward to that episode of a recap. Stay tuned for that. Gonna be co-hosting with my boy Tim soon. Stay tuned for that episode of What the Fuck is Low Voltage? You may ask. Well, in that episode, me and Tim are actually going to sit down and explain to you guys what the fuck is low voltage. and what we do in our actual day-to-day life. So, 3 honorable songs that I want to mention right now. No other than Frost Myers by Cam14K. If you haven't had the chance to check it out, it is a certified banger, certified slapper. Turn your volume max, bang that shit loud. And also, if you haven't had a chance, check out the new EP, extended EP by Little Tito and Kelkin. And no other than a certified slapper they have called Elon Musk. Check them out too. The link's going to be in the description as well, so you can click on it, it'll take you directly. And no other than honorable mention, Basas Walker and Sauce Gohan, featuring That Mexican OT with Now and Later. That's also a certified slapper. So if you guys want certified slappers to start your Friday right, pick any of these 3 songs, and I promise you, it'll be a good way to start the day right. Guaranteed. So thank you guys for listening to this episode of Geo on the Shelf, 230 pounds. I ain't that elf.
Tokyo kill it. Trust in Bo and I know that he's spinning. Triple A rapper, flawless in vision.